Good morning, everyone, and welcome. It's a beautiful day in the Grand Strand. I don't have to sell that today. It's just gorgeous out there. And we're happy to begin the countdown to the 47th PGA Professional National Championship. I'm Bob Denny, the Senior Association Writer for the PGA of America. It's my pleasure to introduce our guests at the head table today. From my immediate left, from Malone Golf Club in Malone, New York, where he serves as General Manager and Head Professional, Vice President of the PGA of America, and Chair of the 47th PGA Professional National Championship, Derek Sprague. To his left, from Port Orange, Florida, our defending national champion, Rod Perry. To his left, from Roswell, Georgia, the third woman professional to earn a berth in this national championship, please welcome PGA professional Karen Pelosi. To my immediate right, from the Dunes Golf and Beach Club, please welcome PGA head professional Dennis Nickel. And to his right, Vice President of Operations for National Golf Management, Scott Justman. And to his right, the President of the Carolinas PGA section, Chad Newton. We have a number of guests joining us in the audience today, and I'd first like to call up, and just not to point out and welcome, the 28th President of the PGA of America from Murrells Inlet, South Carolina, Gary Shaw. It's now my pleasure to call forward and ask, just a moment. This championship is got to wrap itself around the great Grand Strand. It's my pleasure to call first Derek Sprague.
Thanks, Bob. We're all excited that the National Championship for the PGA of America will make its first visit to Myrtle Beach here June 22nd to 25th. Myrtle Beach has long ties to the PGA of America. As one of its charter members, Robert White was our first PGA president. Mr. White also built the first golf course here in Myrtle Beach. Today it's known as Pine Lakes International Country Club. So we have great ties going way back. The PGA Professional National Championship is the premier event for 312 of the finest playing PGA club professionals. They qualify out of a group of over 3,700 people that tried to make it here at the end of June. They compete for the Walter Hagen Cup, and it has a total purse of $550,000. The champion earns $75,000, and maybe more importantly, receives 6 exemptions into PGA Tour events in 2015. We have participants from all 41 PGA sections from around the country. This also is the PGA professionals' gateway to a major. The other thing that contestants have their eye on when they participate in June is that the low 20 finishers will earn a berth into the PGA Championship held in August this year at Valhalla Golf Club in Louisville, Kentucky. This championship is also the kickoff for the Chase for the Cup, which is the PGA Cup that will be played in 2015 in Courteval. The PGA Cup is the PGA Club Professionals equivalent to the Ryder Cup, and the top 10 American PGA members play against the top 10 Great Britain and Ireland members in this fantastic match play event that is a biennial event opposite of the Ryder Cup years. The PGA professionals competing here in Myrtle Beach are some of the finest players in our association and proudly represent their host facility and its members. We enjoy this great championship thanks to some of our premier presenting sponsors, Club Car, Mercedes-Benz, and Omega. We also have a great partner in golf with the Golf Channel, which will provide 18 hours of live coverage on all 4 rounds of this championship and shed great light here in the Myrtle Beach Grand Strand area. This championship also takes pride in hosting community events in conjunction with the championship week. On Thursday, June 19th at Arcadian Shores Golf Club, we present 2 events, a junior golf clinic and our first dedicated armed forces clinic. There also will be a variety of family fun zones, which are free golf festivals featuring games and activities to encourage families in the community to play golf. And there will be lots here with 312 contestants bringing families. The economic impact of this professional national championship on the grandstand will be significant for this area. These events, again, will be taking place from Friday, June 20th through Sunday, June 22nd. Last June in Sun River, Oregon, the gentleman to my left here outdueled a strong field to capture the 2013 National Championship. And before we meet our defending champion, please join me in viewing the monitor to see his highlight reel.
Tell you what, Rod should be an inspiration to everybody that's watching out there. It took 2 attempts for him to pass his playing ability test, and here he is today, leading this tournament, chance to play in the PGA Championship.
Back up the hill. He read that beautifully.
That's why he's leading.
Congratulate you for your play this week and present to you the 2013 Walter Hagen Cup.
Very nice. Our defending champion lives in Port Orange, Florida, and is a PGA head professional at Crane Lakes Golf and Country Club. He graduated from Mississippi State University in 1996 and turned professional that year. That victory in 2013 helped him wrap up a 3rd straight PGA Professional Player of the Year honor. Ladies and gentlemen, defending PGA Professional National Champion, Rod Perry.
Thanks very much, Derek, and just want to reiterate some of the comments that Derek made. Just what a fantastic event this is, what an impact it had last year. You know, not only on my personal life, but you know, obviously as well on my professional life, and just how much joy I was able to take back to my club there at little old Crane Lakes in Port Orange, Florida. How much my members were involved in the win, and how important it was for me to be able to share that victory with all of them. And at the end of this year's event, hopefully it's me, but you know, another very well-deserving professional, perhaps Karen or one of the other 310 people that will be in the field other than us, will be able to do that very same thing. It looks like a phenomenal venue. I've had a chance now to spend time on both the golf courses. It's a phenomenal area. I think I can speak on behalf of all the contestants that we greatly appreciate your hospitality, and we look forward to spending the week, you know, not only on the golf course, but the week in Myrtle Beach here with our friends and families.
Thank you, Rod. I'd like to hear from Karen and tell us a little bit about how you got here.
Well, ever since I became a PGA member, it was a goal of mine to make it and qualify to this professional national championship, and I actually was lucky enough in my 2nd attempt to do that last year. I qualified out of the Northern Ohio PGA section, our section championship there, and actually had to go into a playoff in order to secure my spot. It took 5 holes. And we had quite a gallery out there watching. It was hosted at my home course at the time. So when I sank that putt to win the playoff and secure my spot, I think a lot of the members thought that I actually won the tournament, which was not the case. I secured my spot in the Professional National Championship, however. So I'm very excited to be here. This is my first trip to Myrtle Beach, and I look forward to, like Rod said, a week with family and friends and maybe a little bit of beach time.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you, Karen, and thank you, Rod. This championship features two outstanding layouts. And first, it's my pleasure to call upon someone who knows just about every inch of the Dunes Golf and Beach Club, PGA head professional Dennis Nickel.
Thanks, Bob. Appreciate you all coming out today. And on behalf of the President Jack Bonner, our board of directors, and all the members of the Dunes Golf and Beach Club, it is a real honor to host the 2014 PGA Professional National Championship. So this event certainly wouldn't happen without the collaboration of a number of individuals, and I do want to point those out in the room here today. Again, President Jack Bonner in the front row, Vice President Roger Gregg, Special PNC Committee Chairman Billy Monkton, and Nancy Jarrett. So those are our board members here at the Dunes Golf and Beach Club. But it goes beyond that, obviously, right down to our staff level, and certainly there's a lot of coordination and effort put forth here for this already, and we're looking forward to the next 5 or 6 weeks here leading up to the event. But we have our general manager, Don Eddington. She's in the room. Clubhouse manager, Nicole Guy. Brooke Greenwood, our membership director, and she does a lot of work with our IT on the website. Thank you, Brooke. Chef Jamie Schneider's not here, but obviously he's in the kitchen. And our golf course superintendent, Steve Hamilton. I do want to say a few words about Steve and his crew for the incredible job they do on the golf course every day. Certainly, if anyone's been watching the weather, they know that it's been a tough winter all around the country, and that's been the case as well. So he's doing a fantastic job with his crew to get this course prepared. But honestly, the best part about this is that he's preparing it for this event that our members get to enjoy it every day. So really, other than the tee boxes and maybe speeding the greens up just a little bit for this event, we really don't have to do that much more work than what our members get to see every day, day in and day out. So that's the exciting part for me. And we also have my staff of PGA professionals in the golf shop. I'll just run down the list really quick. Cindy Graham, Ryan Wolf, and Brian Phelps. We also work closely with the Coastal Carolina University PGM program. And I have Nate Morosi and TJ Bishop, our PGM interns as well. And by the way, TJ Bishop's no relation to Ted Bishop, the president of the PGA of America. And also shop assistant Barbara Guyton. They do a great job every day, and we're looking forward to the event. As far as our volunteers are concerned, we were able to convince, I guess, one of our own Dunes Club members into taking on that large task of overseeing all the volunteers. So our volunteer chairman is Dick Jones. And volunteer coordinator and also PGA member David Cullenberg has stepped up to coordinate those volunteers. And we're going to have Scott talk about that a little bit later as far as the volunteers. But just a few comments about the golf course itself. This historic Robert Trent Jones Senior course underwent renovation process last summer. Reese Jones oversaw that renovation process. We converted the bent grass to Champion Bermuda grass, which will play firm and fast this summer. I promise you that. So we're looking forward to challenging these players. Reese Jones was commissioned to oversee the process, but really, we just had a few tee boxes added, some work to some bunkers, but I'm really looking forward to seeing how these players handle these Robert Trent Jones elevated greens and some of the signature features of the Robert Trent Jones masterpiece out there. So we're really looking forward to that. And from a personal perspective, I couldn't be more proud as a PGA member to have my peers, top 312 professionals coming to town, traveling from all over the country to see Myrtle Beach and what it has to offer. And more importantly, from my perspective, to see the Dunes Golf and Beach Club, which I get to call home every day. So it's certainly touching for me, and I'm looking forward to taking care of my peers out here at the Dunes Club this summer. And Bob wanted me to talk about one final logistic point about the parking, spectators, and admission. There's a lot of questions surrounding that. The championship has complimentary admissions, so that's just something we, as a community here in Myrtle Beach, the town will be full of tourists and local residents that have moved here. We have a very avid golf savvy community here in Myrtle Beach with over close to 100 golf courses. And so we're really looking forward to bringing this event admission free to that group of people. Parking will be located over the Grand Dunes Resort Course, and shuttles will deliver those spectators to the Dunes Club, or they can obviously stay right there at the Grand Dunes and watch the first 2 rounds on that property as well. But again, I can't look forward enough to this event, and I know on behalf of the Dunes Club and our board of directors and our members how proud we are to be able to showcase this course to the world. And I certainly want to, before we end this, appreciate the partnership in National Golf Management and the Grand Dunes Resort Course. Without them, certainly this would not be possible. So we work great together and certainly have a great relationship with them and look forward to working with them over the next 6 weeks. But thank you very much, and good luck to all the competitors in the field.
Thank you, Dennis. I'd like now to call upon PGA Professional and Vice President of Operations for National Golf Management, which manages the Grand Dunes Resort Club, Scott Jessman.
Thank you, Bob. On behalf of Grand Dunes Resort Course, I just want to reiterate Dennis's comments and express how excited we are to host the 2014 PGA National Championship. I'd like to also take a moment just to introduce a couple key representatives from National Golf Management and the Grand Dunes Resort Course. Mr. Pete Pierce, the Chairman of the Board of Directors for National Golf Management. Ms. Tanya Greenlee, Board of Directors for National Golf Management. Mr. Bratton Fennell, Board of Directors for National Golf Management. Mr. Bob Moragas, President of National Golf Management. Mr. Frank Coughlin, our Regional Operations Manager and PGA member for National Golf Management. And Mr. Matt Daly, PGA Head Professional at the Grand Dunes Resort Course. We're confident that the Grand Dunes Resort Course is going to provide a great venue for this championship. In conjunction with the Dunes Club, I think it's going to offer all 312 competitors a great variety of golf. Similar to the Dunes Club, we've got some great tee complexes, we've got some great elevation changes, and we've got some great green complexes, so it'll be great to see how the players respond to those greens. Fairways are a little more forgiving at the Grand Dunes Resort Course than the Dunes Club, but it'll show a great variety. I think variety is a key item for us here in Myrtle Beach, and just on behalf of the community, I'd also reiterate how excited everyone is to host this venue. Dennis mentioned the volunteers. So we've been under the leadership of Dick Jones and David Cullenberg. We've been excited to recruit over 500 volunteers already for the championship in June. We're still looking for additional volunteers, and they're going to play a key part into making this championship a success. We couldn't do this without them, and it's very important to have them and their support throughout the community. I'd also like to take a moment in our community to thank some key individuals or some key areas within the community that make this happen. The Myrtle Beach Golf Course Owners Association, the Myrtle Beach Golf Holiday, and also our Carolinas PGA section being able to support this event in the Myrtle Beach area. As a couple people have said already today, Myrtle Beach brings a lot to this championship, not only great golf venues, but just a great community. And I hope all 312 participants, as well as their families, truly enjoy their time in Myrtle Beach. And once again, best of luck to all the competitors, and we thank you for coming to Myrtle Beach.
Thank you, Scott. It's now my pleasure to call upon the PGA Head Professional at Pinewood Country Club in Asheboro, North Carolina. He's the president of the Carolinas PGA section, Chad Newton.
Thank you. Let me start out by saying, on behalf of the nearly 2,000 PGA professionals in the Carolinas section, we are ecstatic to be hosting this championship, the 47th PGA Professional National Championship, for the second time here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I'd like to personally welcome everyone involved with this championship. Glad to have you here. I think you will learn first and foremost that South Carolina is going to be a wonderful host for this event. And we hope all 312 participants and their families leave here with a world-class experience. The Carolinas section has a rich history in regards to this prestigious event. As I just said, we're hosting it for the second time here in South Carolina. Beginning on the Thursday before the championship, we will conduct two separate clinics, one being a junior golf clinic and the other an armed forces clinic at Arcadian Shores, also here in Myrtle Beach. Then on Saturday, we will host our drive, chip, and putt qualifier for junior golfers as they begin their dream on the road to Augusta and being a part of the 2015 Masters Golf Tournament. Between these events and the championship itself, we are proud to announce, as Scott stated, that over 500 workers and volunteers will donate their time to ensure this event is a total success, and that all 312 players and their families, as I stated, have a once-in-a-lifetime experience and gain a true understanding of just what Southern hospitality is all about. If anyone involved with this championship, be it a player, volunteer, worker, family member, needs anything, please contact me directly or our Executive Director, Ron Schmidt, and we will be glad to help you in any way, shape, or form. It is an honor to be your host. Again, I welcome you to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Thank you for the opportunity to be here and speak before you today.
Thank you, Chad. We're very happy to have you and your fellow professionals assisting us at this year's championship. I'm speaking on behalf of the PGA of America team that will be in Myrtle Beach, and the leader of our team is in our audience. He's Director of Member Championships, Mark Chechat. Mark, and we all are looking forward to this week coming up. Now, we've heard from both our players and our Vice President and Chair. We've heard also from our leaders of our facilities. And now we have questions. If there's questions from the audience, please speak up, and we're glad to have them directed to anyone up at the head table. Questions? You make it easy for me. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us this morning. We have a lot of fun going on for the rest of those joining us today to go out and sample the Dunes hospitality and some of the great ins and outs that Mr. Jones himself had prepared for all of us. And we're looking forward to have you with us in June 22nd to 25th for the 47th PGA Professional National Championship. Thank you.